Hi, I'm Matthew Borie with Osprey Flight Solutions, bringing you our weekly update. First off, we continue to track the COVID-19 pandemic globally and its impact on aviation. We've seen a spike in cases in certain U.S. states, specifically in Arizona and North Carolina. However, domestic flight operations in the United States continue to grow steadily. We've also looked at what's occurring in the United Kingdom in the past 72 hours as the government has enacted a 14-day quarantine for arriving travelers. Many in the UK aviation industry have pushed back against this measure and are trying to work with the government to come up with a suitable alternative to increase the pace of flight operations into the UK from international destinations. From a conflict zone overflight perspective, in the past week in Iraq specifically, we saw two separate incidents take place that are of serious concern. On the 8th of June, we saw a rocket attack target Baghdad International Airport. However, no damages to any assets or the installation occurred. On the 10th of June, we saw a rocket attack against the Green Zone in Baghdad. These two incidents come as the new Prime Minister of Iraq is negotiating with the US-led coalition on a long-term presence of forces in the country. However, should these negotiations go awry, we could see an increase in Iranian-backed militia group attacks against US-led coalition forces and installations where they're present within Iraq. This could include airports such as Baghdad International Airport, as we've seen a number of rocket attacks against the installation in the past 6 months. And of more concern, we also saw within the past 2 months a claimed MANPADS attack against a U.S. helicopter by Iranian-backed militia groups in Iraq. We'll continue to monitor the situation closely and keep everyone updated through our alerts. Another conflict zone overflight issue that we're closely tracking are Israeli airstrikes into Syria from over Lebanon. A set occurred in the past week, and we expect to see additional attacks such as this by Israel into Syria against Iranian-linked targets within the next 3 weeks. If such an attack occurs, we expect the Syrian air defense forces to respond with conventional surface-to-air missile fire, which is a hazard to civil aviation operating in the vicinity of Syrian and Lebanese airspace. Along these lines, we're also keeping an eye on air defense exercises which have recently taken place in Venezuela. This activity is concerning as it comes as increased tensions between the United States and Venezuela have led to a number of sanctions enacted in the past month by the U.S. State Department against the Maduro regime. As always, we'll keep the industry informed as new developments take place. Please sign up to our LinkedIn page to receive updates and tune in next week for our Analyst review. As always, stay safe.